I love stickers. They're fun to make, they're fun to put on stuff, they're fun to look at. I think it's not vandalism to put stickers on stuff that's not yours. Usually. I mean, if it's easy to pull it off, then it's probably okay. These are a bunch of stickers that I've made, and this video is me talking about how I make my stickers. I used to buy them online, but I've started making them myself, and I think you could try it too. To start, we're preparing our image for creating a sticker in Photoshop, just some basic processing steps. We'll go through those now. And then I want to add a small stroke or black border around the outside. I like that because it helps it stand out a little bit more. As far as resolution of the image, there you can see I'm doing about, 18 pixels? It's a little bit much. This is 2000 pixel by 2000 pixels, so we want a decent resolution, and then I'm exporting as a PNG. Now that we've got that ready, we're going to open up our Cricut design software. The software is all right, it's all right. We do blank canvas, and then we're going to import our design. In this case, I'm uploading. You can see my files. In this case, I'm importing it there. Oh, go right past it. There it is. There it is. And then we'll quickly make sure that the white is removed from the sides. So I use that select. There, it's all gone. Apply and continue. And then we want this to be a flat graphic, so we can do print and cut. That's our mode that we'll be using to make the stickers pretty easily with the Cricut. Whatever. Did some research. Turns out their logo actually used to have Intech antenna, so definitely I'm going to be calling it Cricut from now on. It's Cricut on there. Okay, anyway. Now that we've got that imported, I need to scale it down. We notice in the top right, it tells us that, hey, this is way too big. So I do, 1.5 to 2 inches usually is pretty good. You'll notice that the software kind of creates some padding borders to align the cutting tool. So you do lose some of your sticker sheet. Just the price you gotta pay though. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, but now we are confirming that we can fit them all on the page. And we're gonna do some resizing, rescaling. Some duplication. There's probably a cleaner way to do this, but this just takes a minute or two. So I guess if I'm doing a bunch of 1.5 circles all the time, I should know how many can fit, but whatever. So yeah, I'm speeding it up because it's not that fun to watch, but I finally get them all fitted on the page. And you'll notice down at the bottom, I drag those from the previous page to make sure, get a little more out of the sheet. Now at that point, we're ready to print. So I'm just using a Epson EcoTank printer, just a normal inkjet printer with the cheapest sticker paper I could find where it has an adhesive backing. I'll go through the process a little bit later and some of the costs there, but it's as simple as that. In this case, I want to do a couple copies. There we can see those black sensor marks that I was talking about before. Those are what constrict our volume but are necessary to line up the Cricut cutting tool accurately to get a good cut. I've had plenty of situations where I had it inaccurate and the cuts miss and you just feel dumb. So, all right, so now we're printing. I don't really have any fun tips on best printer options. I played around with it a bunch, but now I just literally use the default as if it's normal paper. And now let's go, I'll meet you in the real world. Excellent. Our stickers are printed. There's our paper. There's our laminating sheet. So I use a laminating sheet on top. So here I am placing the print and cut sheet on the Cricut mat. Then I'm placing the laminating sheet on top. I use that for waterproofing. I found it lasts at least a couple years, at least a year in low water conditions. So it's decent enough. Then I'm loading it into the Cricut. You see I have it aligned there on the two orientations. And now we're ready to start our cut. Now that we're ready to go in real world, we hop back on the computer, we confirm our material. So I'm using the vinyl plus laminate preset I figured out. I basically found that 315 pressure with a fine point blade works for me. You should do some tests for your material. Cricut lets you, tweak your settings, and I found that works to make a good cut all the way through. All right, now it's the best part. We press play, so now it's registering using those black marks we talked about on the four corners to confirm the paper is in there on the mat where it thinks it is. And now it's time to cut. I find this part really hypnotic, watching the blade go down as it's indexing back and forth along the rail. Usually the cuts are pretty fast. This is a simple shape. I find for more complex parts it takes longer. And now our last step, we're peeling off the stickers. Some of them do end up sticking to the mat. I find that's better than if they were to come loose, so I don't mind that too much. But there we have all of our stickers ready to go. All right, let's talk about the costs. So we made 23 stickers. The sticker paper that I used was 20 cents per sheet. The laminating sheet on top for waterproofing was 46 cents per sheet. I'm estimating the ink used was about 2 cents. Then if we added my labor, I spent about 5 minutes, so doing $25 per hour, that's another $2.08 of labor costs. Let's also pretend labor cost is zero because we do it because we love it. So that cost now becomes zero. So then we wind up with a price per sticker of 15 cents or so for the full labor costs. And if we take labor to zero, price per sticker drops down to 5.5 cents. So this is really good. I looked online before the video for a bunch of other options on if you want to buy a bunch of stickers of these custom types. It'll take a lot longer. I was looking at costs anywhere from 30 to all the way up to maybe 45, 50, even higher per sticker. So yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. It's a lot of fun. I definitely would love to see stickers that you create. So yeah, let me know. And let me know if you want me to make you use some more stickers.